What is up? Stream. Travis, hello. What's up, Josh? Jenny, what's up? It's the lunch break stream. What did you have for lunch? Oh, you guys can't hear me. Oh, you can. Chicken Caesar wrap. I like that you changed your last name now on all the things. Yeah, I was just looking at my OBS. You haven't had lunch yet? I haven't had lunch yet either. Proud Walsh. Jane was asking about you today, Jenny. What should you eat? A chicken wrap. I influenced you and so many other people. Well, I mean, if I helped you out, if it isn't Josh himself, sure is. Who was asking? Jane? Jane was asking about you? She thinks that we're BFFs. Guys, if you've seen the video interviewing my boss, that's her. She's in the chat. Ask her UI UX questions. She's your girl. Don't ignore you, mate, Jack. Good site to start coding. Free Code Camp, the Odin Project. Yeah, I've been talking to Daniel. Daniel's been putting in some work. You remember my post from Reddit? I remember my post from Reddit. I remember when I had like 3 people comment on the Reddit post. They're like, who's this guy? Get out of here. French fries or onion rings? Have you ever used SVG animations in any of my work? I haven't used any SVG animations. I didn't know that you could make SVG animations. Jenny, did you know that? Getting into engineering or sticking to development? The only engineering I would do would be aerospace engineering because I love stuff that flies. Curly fries or regular fries? Man, why you gotta hit me with them life choices? Probably sweet potato hash fries. Yeah. Like the types, you know, those waffle fries, that's the word. Hashtag fries. I don't know why I call them. Yeah, hashtag fries are better though. They remind me of hashtags. Get out of here with that logical fallacy. Almost 3,000. Are we? Do we have 3,000 on Discord? That's crazy. Oh, 3,006. We need 7,000 more. Jenny, you can @tag people like you can on Skype and stuff. Jenny, how are you watching this? Are you like sitting at the table? So you guys know I have like that Teachable, right? I'm trying to get Jenny to do some courses to teach you guys how to be amazing designers like she is. What's up, Juan? How's it going? Please tell me I'm not on speaker and you have some sort of like earbuds in. Jenny's pretty chill. She was the chillest boss. Out of all the bosses, she was the chillest boss. see. I think we're almost at like 50,000 views on that video, Jenny. Did not anticipate. Did I interview Ginny? Yeah, so if you go back and you see interviewing my boss, you'll see hers. You would give Josh a raise. She did. That was part of the agreement when I got hired, so that was cool. I interviewed her on her last day of work, so that might not have been reflective of how she is in her most professional state. Bye, Jenny. Have a nice day. Have a nice Monday. You've been sending too many messages. Am I still connected with anyone at Dev Mountain? No, not really. I've emailed around, but they won't really respond. You joined at a really awkward time. Nah. The 15K face reveal. So like one of those ASMR people where you can only see my lips. Marcelo, hey, thanks for being here. How's your guys' Monday going? I probably should have waited till like 3 p.m. so people on the East Coast could have joined instead of everyone on their lunch break right now, but hi from Argentina. What's up, dude? Hello from Salt Lake City. Patrick, are you on your lunch break? Okay, yeah, so how do you retain IT clients and make them recurring buyers? Well, you have to have a service that wants them to come back, you know? You learned some SQL today? Nice, dude. Hello from Portugal. Portugal. Hello. You enjoying these 4-day weekends? Wait, hold on. Can I have some of the... Can you give me a day of one? Just give me one day. It's the Lambda lunch hour right now. Nice. So then after lunch, you have like little project time. Hello from work. Hello from my lunch break. I just restarted the ketosis today, so gonna try and shred. I'll document the shred if you're interested. React Native app as a stretch for your Lambda Labs project. That's sweet, dude. You need some advice. If you've been building projects, it sounds like you have a good portfolio, right? So you need to start sending those applications out. Go on Indeed, go on... how do you get a job without any experience? The same way you get a job with experience. You just have to apply, man. Got to get your foot in the door. Why keto? I feel more focused. I feel like I have a mental edge. I feel a little bit sluggish, a little bit sloth on a normal diet. Too much sugar. You're doing the Colt Steel on Udemy and Treehouse at the same time. Any advice? Sounds like you know what you're doing, man. Robbie, hello, what's up? Hello, hello. Almost 15K. Well deserved. I don't really know how to interpret it. How many carbs do I eat per day? Well, right now it's going to be 20 grams and below. I'm doing intermittent fasting today, combined with the keto diet. So that'll be fun. Everyone always asks, why not both? Hey, from Russia, working on a subcontract for the FDA. FDA, like federal, like the federal level stuff? How are you doing that from Russia? I feel like you would not. You'd need secret clearance, and that wouldn't be allowed. Mohammed, hello. Salam. I don't actually know, right? Is it worth doing computer science courses? Yeah, I mean, algorithms, data structures. How many calories am I going for today? I don't really count calories, but I assume a lot. I just finished some chess day today, so you're all over dice. Indeed, go to meetups, but you can't get past the HR interview. Okay, so GSXR, you need to go to Angel List, dude, and you just need to apply. Those people will hear you out. Food and Drug Administration, right? But like he's in Russia, so you'd need some sort of secret clearance to work for anything at the federal level. So what's my max? I don't have a partner, and there's no safety bars on the bench, so I don't know. I don't accurately know. I think I've lifted like 240 once. The words of the interview you had. Looks like you got a little steak going. Oh, I remember that. Have you ever heard of Offers In? Are they just or are they just recruiters for South Africa? I haven't heard of them, but I can look. What do I think of Meteor.js? I haven't really used it. Is there any difference between Treehouse Lambda and this Focus site you posted in the comments? The Focus site that I have is an aggregate site, right? So instead of having to go to 10 different websites, you can just go to my site and then you can read or watch my videos on them rather than having to go and decide for yourself. I mean, you still have to decide for yourself at the end of the day, but like I try to aggregate all that information in one place so you guys don't have to go to like, which one's the best one for me? All right, well, maybe let me break it down for you. Now pick from here. Anyways, that's the point. Treehouse is it's a premium service. It has video tutorials. Lambda School is a boot camp. Those are the differences. What do I think of media? Yeah, so I don't really know. Hired is a good service. You raised your salary by 3 times. Yeah, whenever I use Hired, they tell me there's no matching. Not benching cars yet. I did hit that max with the dumbbells today. I did 6 reps with the 90s on the dumbbells, the incline. That was pretty good. 100 push-ups. Push-ups are okay. They really get this front shoulder area. I forget the name. It's not anterior. It's interior delt, I think. I studied in Finland. What do I think of your country and the education that I got here? So Yoni, it was more than that, right? Olin, like, right? So I was married. So Olin, Naimisisa, Suomalainen nainen, right? But, I mean, it was good, right? So I would love to go back. I was actually listening to some Finnish music today at the gym. 60 more subs to 15K. That would be the dream. Where did I study? I studied in Lappeenranta. I lived in Rahe. I lived in Oulu. I didn't live in Oulu. I went there a lot, though. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. Talking about 2,700 in early June. Now I'm about to cross 15. It doesn't... I have a lot more comments to read, but it feels the same, right? I wake up, write my goals down, do my work, make a video. You're in the Heezy, Jake. Welcome aboard. Olfer Arnold's. I have not. You miss lifting. Dude, we can be lift bros. Let's be lift bros. Good luck with keeping comments at 100K. No, so this is the thing, right? I specifically carve out time at the end of the day or at some point in the day to respond to every single YouTube comment and engage with people. So this is my time to engage here on YouTube, and then I carve out time to respond to almost every YouTube comment that I can. What's my squat and deadlift? Maybe deadlift would be like 350. Squat, not 100% sure. No safety bars. Can I show you the sub count on the screen? I mean, I don't know if we'll hit it during the live stream, and I mean, I have to go back to work, so I can pull it up. All right. There we go. Yoni, I helped you, I hope that, oh, look, I just lost a sub. That's fantastic. That's the first time. Oh, I just gained it back. It's my favorite lift. I like deadlift. I like, oh, all right. You guys can try and play with my emotions. It's all right. I'm indifferent. Now we just lost 3 subs. It's fantastic. All right. You guys do whatever you want. It's all good. Let's see, boot camp. Have I talked about those live backgrounds on my computer screens? Aaron, good. So that is wallpaper engine. Your boot camp is giving you small projects for hourly pay. Going forward, what's the best way to determine how much time a task should take? Don't necessarily determine the time. Rather figure out the time limit that you have on their end. If I were to start over again, my career path, how would I do it differently? What would I do differently? What's the most cost-effective route? I would have chosen to go to a boot camp. I would have played less video games. I would have focused more on reading books. I would read so many books, dude. Books, I know it sounds so cheesy, but reading books and hearing other people's struggles that are really close to mine and then them overcoming it. Just like when I made the video, you guys watched that video, when you related to me, I relate to other people. Oops. Can't find a job. Quit your job. Nice, dude. You started coding. You support me. Thanks, man. You started working out, meditating, reading. You caught my stream. You tried to register. You're wondering, how do you evaluate your own skill level? Don't put yourself at novice. That's just going to get you filtered. That's just going to get you filtered by the HR system. So, yeah, so you guys are just going to troll me, right? So it's all good. I don't actually care, right? I'm not going to... Outcome independent. If I get 15K, fantastic. But I don't put my emotions somewhere in the future. I just thought we'd have fun and preemptively celebrate. I'll get there eventually one way or another. Doesn't matter. So hopefully you guys can help the stream. That'd be fantastic. If you want, could you also click the like button? Click the like button on this video. I actually really helped you. Dude, nice, man. That's so good. Assume that people in HR don't know any tech. This is facts. You love my stuff. I'm just... Marko Suvala. I'm pretty sure that's either that's Croatian or Finnish or Estonian. And repair and so you have to make an e-commerce and repair an ordering system. I don't know. Time to make 3 burner accounts just to get the sub count up. Okay, well, we'll kill it. I'll move it back. Yeah, I said it's Croatian. I got it right. Do I plan on doing more technical content? All right, so when I do more technical content, I get really... I get the sticklers, man. I really get the sticklers. You're watching the... You had to take the pup to the vet. I hope the pup is good. How did the divorce change me? It made me realize that you shouldn't... When people say things like, "You make me so happy," being divorced made me realize I'm responsible for my own happiness. I shouldn't lean on anyone or anything. Just the same way you shouldn't lean on a college degree. You should lean only on yourself and the skills that you have. And, that's kind of what happiness is what, when you're alone in a room, are you content with yourself? Are you happy with what you're doing? That is, I don't know, those are some things that I've had to learn. Anyways, why is that? I don't know. I get sticklers because it doesn't matter if I write the correct solution. They'll be like, well, you could have just done it like this. Oh, you're using JavaScript? Why aren't you using Python, you pleb? Why aren't you using assembly? Oh, you're using assembly? Why aren't you using binary? Like, it doesn't matter, bro. Like, it doesn't matter how technical the content. You're just going to get the sticklers that are like, you could have just done it like this. All right, bro. I mean, I'll do it anyways because I don't care. But, oh, man. Like, why are you here? Why are you watching? Just want to shit all over the code. I deserve way more subs. Well, what I deserve and what I have, right? You don't get what you do. You don't get what you want. You get what you are, right? If someone is... Okay, what am I working on? It's eccentric. I will answer that momentarily. You console right line. You love my videos. Thanks, dude. Is there any other passions that I like doing? I really love anything in aviation, flight. What am I working on outside of YouTube and my course and working out? I enjoy learning how to film and special effects and After Effects, so I've been changing the intros to my videos because I've been learning a bunch of After Effects and special effects. Like, I wish I could just teleport. Like, I have made videos. If you look on my Instagram, I've made videos where I, like, teleport in, teleport out, all that stuff. I just like special effects and film. That's my thing. I like, I work on training my dogs to be better, all that stuff. Maybe some game dev. I like game dev. Play some Overwatch. What am I working on? Oh, also I have the thing where I work with RChain to make videos for them. Okay. Relationships are about making your partner happy. It's not your job to make them happy. They should be happy. You should, help them. But okay, Decentric, considering the mentorship, how would it work, right? So I take you from zero to hero, pretty much, right? So you tell me what you want to do. I'll give you the resources to do it. We'll make a path. We'll make a plan. I'll tell you the projects to make. I'll tell you what to study. We'll, you got my phone number. We can talk every day. We can email. We'll sit down. Like, it's more, right? So, like, we'll go over your LinkedIn, resume, cover letter. Basically, like, I tell you everything you need to do. As long as if you want to do, like, become a senior C++ engineer, it's probably not going to work. So, like, it's cheaper than a boot camp, more expensive than, like, a Udemy course or premium subscription that you'd get. But, like, it's my time, and I want to make content and help you guys out, so I understand that, but it's a daily thing, right? You tell me what you're up to, I check in on you, everything like that. Sorry about the audio glitches. So apparently I have like a small gap in my teeth, and then I whistle sometimes. So I'm gonna back away from the mic, but sometimes my teeth make my S's whistle, and so you hear these like really weird artifacts in the audio, so I'm sorry about that. So that would be more like a manager. No, because we sit down and we go over the code and I teach you. I mean, there's a portion of it that's self-taught, but at the end of the day, it's self-taught anyways. I had a pop filter. I have one. Hold on. Let me grab one. Here we go. I'm sorry, this is really ghetto. It'll have to work. There we go. See how ghetto this is? Let me turn it away so you can't see that cut. Is this better, guys? Gotta jump back into JavaScript. Enjoy the stream. Hey, thanks, man. Have a Renee, welcome. Improv. Oh no. IG username. It's my whole name right now, just Joshua Fluke. Interested in scripted films someday. I would really like to make films. I'd really like to be Industrial Light and Magic, ILM. That's the company who does the special effects for Star Wars, the Avengers, a bunch of other AAA movies, so to speak. I think it'd be really cool to work with him. And I was actually looking at their jobs one time, and they require Python, Unreal Engine, ability to use Adobe Suites, After Effects, Premiere Pro, so everything that I have, right? But you have to live in San Francisco, and I'm like, eh. But maybe someday that'd be cool. Actually, absolutely, Christine, 100%. Let me back up. Hopefully the quality is a little bit better today, guys. I've lowered the latency, so it's not as real time as possible, but the stream quality should be higher. Am I interested in design side? Yeah, I love design. I'm just not good at it yet, right? So I can say that now. I can learn to be good at it. Am I going to do more of the resume videos? Absolutely, every weekend. Hit the like button. Thanks, Skylar. Yeah, so if you just subscribe, thanks for supporting the cause. Improv live stream? No, these are daily live streams. Yeah, so Decentric, it's like a coach. I didn't know what to call it, mentorship or coaching, but basically I tell you exactly what you need to do. We sit down, we schedule it out, we talk it out, 3-4 times a month we'll have a dedicated session, once a week. And then during the week we can, message back and forth and communicate, and I'll tell you exactly what we need to do, and we'll, check in, make sure you're doing everything. Congrats on 15. Not yet, Afrotech. Getting there. Why does Patrick have a wrench? Can we call it a I've been playing too much WoW. Yeah, I mean, so there's GCP. If there's a book like The Different Languages of Love, my girlfriend is more of a person that likes to do gifting. She likes to buy material items, and I'm more of a service person. So I'll just give you a back massage, or impromptu buy her some chocolate when it's that time of the month, because girls like chocolate. I don't know if you guys know that, but I'm more of an acts of service type of person. Anyways, it's getting too mushy for this stream here. Is loneliness an issue when I'm working remote? No. Calvin, welcome back, my man. Good Udemy Python course. Python's where it's at, Martin. You should really check out this Python course on Udemy. Every time I get a comment on my phone, and then I pull it down to respond to the comment, it takes me to the video, and it shows that guy every time. I don't actually have one for you. Oh, I take that back. Automate the boring stuff. That's a good one. You got your girlfriend to love you. I mean, I guess that's good. You hate that Udemy ad. Everybody hates that Udemy ad. Coding your own game is easier than you think. What tech can you use to send form data? Yeah, so just look up a simple PHP PHP form, and then plop that into your cPanel. Hello there, Andre. Welcome. Python's where it's at. Okay? How do we make this bigger? All right, mission accomplished. I gotta put him back. We're all gonna have nightmares. Did I check out the CS50? Reaching 15K subs is easier than you think. You know, you should really start a YouTube channel. Are y'all triggered yet? What's the minimal reasonable amount of time to switch jobs? I would say 6 months. Donation train. Here we go. Oh, Dicentric. By the way, if you want more information on it, just send me an email, dude. I'm always down to talk about it. I just don't shill it that much because I know it's a little bit pricey and I don't want to be a shill, right? So, how long have I been serious about making content on YouTube? Aaron in Beta messaged me on Instagram when I had 1,836 subscribers. And he said, do you mind if I mention your video on one of my videos? And I was like, wait, you're communicating with me? Because at that time, I emailed Yomatech, Mayuko, everybody, and no one wanted to do it. Everyone was like, they just ignored me. And then Aaron reached out, right? And I'm like, obviously I don't have a value proposition for him. And then he mentioned my video. And then Chris Sean finally responded and mentioned my video. And then Joma, oh, well. Anyways, the video with the interview just kind of went up and up and up, so you thought I just wanted, well, I mean, I don't know. Oh, John Ma. Well, that makes sense. So, I've been talking with Team Treehouse, right? And they're open to letting me stream some of their content. Would you guys be interested in watching me work through some Team Treehouse content? See what it's like? 131 more? You're pumped? Wait, I had like 60 more. Did everyone just unsub as a troll? Wait, hold on. Are you guys memeing me? Don't sell out on you. Oh, we got more. I think we have 63 to go. 53 to go. I can't do math. You check Social Blade. Well, if this is the actual indicator here, we need about 50. You see the light dying? I'm not selling out. Just people want to know what it's like, right? So, I mean, not everyone wants to pay, but the Udemy guy is staring into your soul. I'm sorry about that. Aw. Hold on, I'll fix it. Is that better? Better now? Why would I have a pic of Chris Sean? That's messed up. Actual thoughts on Python? I love Python. I like the way... Here we go. Are we memeing? This is a meme stream. No, I'm just playing. I'll just leave him. Let's leave him alone. You can stay over there. Peace, congrats. Thanks, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, he's not. He's over there. My bad. Right there. Front end or back end for first job? You should be able to do both. Do you have any resources for books or something to get better at team management? Not many developers talking about team management. So leadership is a skill that can be developed through training, or some people naturally move into leadership. What is the purpose of going through the Team Treehouse material? Obviously, if you're a developer and you have lots of experience, it probably won't do much for you. But if you're not, and you want to see the courses in there and what they're about, but you don't necessarily want to do any of that, or like sign up for it, yeah. Thanks for hanging out, Armand. Thanks for starting the dono train, the 15K dono train. Just swinging those big D's around, dude. You gotta be careful with that thing. Lean Six Sigma or something for leadership. Maybe the book Extreme Ownership. I don't necessarily think you need specific developer team management. Team management is a skill that can be blended from any professional niche. You're curious how Lambda will blend C into the Bootstrap bootcamp program. So it's actually like a bootcamp, right? First few months are all web dev, and then the latter part, like the second half, is computer science. So 50 more. I don't think we're going to get it in this stream. I don't want to stream for we've been here for 39 minutes. I need Chris Sean to show me on his Instagram so I can get 50 more. Bye, Honky Tonk. Thanks for hanging out. Favorite games of all time? Obviously the Halo series. Do an Overwatch live and you'll get the 50. No, I won't. I'll get minus 50. You gotta head to bed, work in the morning. Good luck hitting 15. Maybe it'll happen sometime today. That'd be pretty sweet. Is Iron Hack a good boot camp? I don't know. First time I've ever heard that name. Have I played Fable? Yeah, I just don't like single player games that much because I always find a way to cheese the bosses. I'm gonna hit it. Signing off. Thanks, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Every time you see my videos, you get motivated. You couldn't get a job. Now it's depressing. Should you keep trying? Well, what's the other option? Be depressed and don't have a job? Yes, you should keep trying. You missed what we're talking about. I forget. We're kind of all over the place. Such? I don't want to say suck, but you're my 14,950th sub. Oh yeah, 57,000 views until 1 million views across the channel. That'll be good to tell people. I have a YouTube channel with over 1 million views. Sounds like a lot, but not sure what that says, but those are some Cyrillic characters and Privyet from Salt Lake City. Yeah, I'd say my favorite games are probably World of Warcraft, the Halo series. I like Overwatch a lot. Battlefield, before EA games sucked. Battlefield 1942 was one of my faves. Care more about the views than the subs. I mean, it's just a number, right? So I'm doing a daily stream. Might as well, have a topic. Obviously, me streaming isn't the best way to gain. Did I get the job? No, I didn't want the job. It was a 6-month contract, so I would have spent every moment looking for a new job. Master cheats. What do you think? I'm very happy. Duh, it's Monday. Anyone know GraphQL? You've been researching it. For Instagram API. Oh man, it's fairly new. Well, it's not that new, but sub because my content is something new and different from the others who do videos like this. I mean, I try to make it different, right? I don't want to. Did I play mods? Oh yeah, dude, I played all the mods. Modern Combat, the Desert DC, Operation DC, the racing one. It looks weird when you look at me. I'm sorry that you perceive it that way. Yeah, but Enzo, I didn't get the job because I would have spent my whole time. Have I tried Minecraft? Yeah, I like Minecraft. It's just I like Gary's mod more, I suppose. You discovered my channel recently. Used to play WoW, went to mechanical engineering, decided to enroll in a boot camp, web and mobile. Nice, dude. It sounds like you or me. We should hang out. Bet we'd get along. Calisthenics or weights? A little bit of both. Mostly weights. Calisthenics are good. I just like weightlifting. I like that old school, classic physique bodybuilding. I know I'm not going to get there without the anabolic chicken, right? But you got a code test to build a chat app in React, GraphQL, and Apollo. Are they compensating you for that? That sounds like a pretty heavy-duty code test. They better be getting paid at least like $100 to do that, because they could really they could sell that application. KFC or McDonald's? Now we're getting the real life choice questions here. Nope, nothing. Okay, so you need to request compensation because that's not just like sit down and make this in a few minutes. That's sit down and spend an entire day. They're not really respecting your time, man. That's not cool. KFC or McDonald's, though? Probably KFC. I don't like cat food, so I would go with KFC. Chick-fil-A or Zaxby's? Oh, man. Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays, so obviously Zaxby's. How are you supposed to learn all that in a day, right? So it's really in and out is the correct answer. Free code camp, any good? I mean, it's free. You should check it out. It's worth a shot. Getting some advice, content from the channel. Just want to tell me to keep it up. Hey, I'm going to try. I had this idea to like maybe make a video about me applying to freelance jobs on Upwork and Fiverr. I'm going to write that down, by the way, so I can add that to the Trello. If you guys want to see all my video ideas, there's a Trello link for it. It's in the description. You can see what I'm working on. Update that every week. Why is programming boring, and how do you make it more interesting? That's your perceived view of it, man. You have to make it fun for yourself. That's on you. Do I meditate? Yes. Every day. Try to get 2 20-minute sessions in the morning and then at night. Try to be pretty thoughtful or mindful of what I'm thinking throughout the day. So if I start to feel a certain way, I can catch myself and be like, you know what, that's all garbage. Just remember you have a lot going for you. You got to wake up today, breathe some air. Like, you know, for every moment that I'm alive, there's someone, this is depressing, but there's someone in a hospital struggling just to live, right? So I should be grateful that I'm just alive. So, you know, be grateful. Changes everything when you have I get to go to work rather than I have to go to work, or I get to wake up rather than, oh, I have to wake up. Okay, what's the biggest benefit you got from a mechanical engineering degree? Finding out that I didn't want to deal with the good old boys culture, wear khakis and slacks, and then like a polo every day to work. And then it's not, to get a promotion in mechanical engineering, it's not what you know or who you know, it's who you blow. So, yeah. Can't see the Trello link. Oh, my bad. You don't get it at all. How do you get into it? How to do it? The whole purpose of meditation is to catch your thoughts. Right? So you sit quietly, your brain's the thought generator, and then there's you, yourself, which is like purposely directing thoughts, but sometimes you can get caught up in them, right? You can get caught up in your own negative thoughts and not realize that it's not you, it's just your brain making up stuff because it's a brain, that's what it does. So the purpose of meditation is to be able to filter out the noise of your brain just creating thoughts, and then the ones that you want to focus on. And so if you ever find yourself getting distracted easily every 5 minutes, like don't think at all, but think at nothing. You just want to, yeah, so that's the thing, right? Thoughts are part of meditation. Every time you find yourself, so this is what you need to do. You need to focus on your breath, like the feeling of breathing in and breathing out, just that feeling, because it doesn't require a thought to be aware of a feeling, like a physical feeling. And every time you find yourself thinking about what you're going to have for dinner, what you have for breakfast, just remember the feeling of the breath coming in and out. Right? So namaste, everybody. There's your meditation lesson. It's actually very useful. It helps me stay motivated and clear out the negative stuff. I mean, it comes back, right? But I'm aware of it, and I can be like, yeah, that's not me, just thoughts. It is hard to clear your mind, but the more you do it, the longer the gaps between the ability to just sit and breathe and then getting distracted and lost in the traffic, that's thoughts. How to overcome social anxiety is talk to people. There's not going to be anything you can do in your room right now to get over social anxiety. Nothing. What's the biggest, the benefit? I answered that one. Have I included an Easter egg in an important project? Sometimes I leave comments in my code to troll the people that are going to review my polls. Which languages am I proficient at? Um, JavaScript, Python, C#. If it's really bad, try behavioral therapy. I mean, behavioral therapy will just go out and talk to people. Why does everyone make courses? Everyone wants to teach their own way, and everyone learns a different way, so people have lots of options to choose from. Let's connect on LinkedIn. Yeah, go ahead, add me. What tracks have I completed at Treehouse? I'm working through a Python one right now. Jack Daniels will help with social. Yeah, no. So you don't need you don't want an external way that's temporary to get over something. How many natural languages do I speak? Like phonetically? Or are we talking code? I mean, natural. So I know English. I know Finnish. It's not natural. I know Spanish. It's not natural. I know a little Russian. It's not natural. Yeah, I don't know French. Don't know German. I know a little German. Took a year in it. Which language do I work the most in? C#, JavaScript right now. Thoughts on desktop first or mobile first? Yeah, mobile first. The way it's moving, more and more people have cell phones in their hands. More and more time, their eyes are looking at their phone, you know, so. All right, Python guy, goodbye. You're welcome. Okay, so Nutshell wants to know, what is my favorite language? I like Python. You talk to many people, but you still have anxiety. That's okay. It's okay to still have anxiety and still talk to people. You have to work through it. You can't just expect it to leave. All right? If you're going through hell, keep going. All right? That's Winston Churchill right there. Let's see. Am I interested in cryptocurrency? Yeah, I work with Archain. It's a cryptocurrency startup. I held cryptocurrency meetups. How does a project have to be included on your resume? Like how much time spent on it? No, just put the languages that you worked on. Do I like technical books about programming? I don't like to read books about programming. I rather just get started and break a bunch of stuff and then figure out, like maybe use a book as a Stack Overflow alternative, but yeah. Dude, the Odin Project, Pat? Nice, man. I'm glad it's helping you. A lot of developers have resources of making passive income. Well, I don't know. I don't really have passive income. What do I like to use Python to do? Automation. Automation's where it's at. Python's where it's at, obviously. Crypto project for a Lambda capstone. That'll be cool. I mean, Solidity's not that hard. Transactions aren't that hard. But you need a front end for it to run on, so that'd be fun. 3 hours a day for 2 weeks makes someone proficient in it. Okay, proficient. The mastery level is 10,000 hours is the average, but I don't know. Proficient in the basics, maybe. Isn't my YouTube passive income? No, because I have to continually make videos. The passive income will fall off. The video views fall off. If I look at my analytics, it starts off like this when you post a video, and then it just goes like this. So it's not passive. I mean, to a certain extent. But, you know, the income probably would be like maybe only 30 or 40% of what it is now. Pat, I'm glad though. That's good to hear. Front-end dev first, then Python. What do I think? Definitely do that. Okay, so Christopher, I'm rethinking about that. Um, I mean, it is passive to a certain extent. The money just is less. So that's my problem, right? It's still passive. What does he plan on doing after he completes the school, back end, front end? Yeah, full stack. You make boring content. Play some Fortnite. Go watch one of the other 13 million Fortnite people. My affiliate marketing links, I suppose. But it's not like we're talking about good passive income. It's not like I could quit my job. So if we want to be technical, you're correct, Christopher. It's all good. Multivitamins 30% off GNC. Multivitamins don't do that much. Or any computer science related field. Would you be able to travel the world while working and work from home? And what should you know? Any computer science related field won't let you do that. But it really depends on the company and their policy about working remote. My view is if they don't let you work remote, they don't trust you. If they don't trust you, they don't respect you. And if they don't respect you, why do you want to work for someone who just resents you for taking their money? Right? Congrats when I hit 15K. Thanks, Chris, for hanging out and challenging my thoughts. I appreciate it, right? That's how I grow. Makes me uncomfortable. I have to think about what I say. Why didn't I join the military? There's no way to secure an F-35 pilot seat, guaranteed. So if I can't do that, I don't want to do it. I want to fly planes. I mean, you can do it. The Marines are the only one who will give you a guaranteed pilot slot, but you might end up flying like some piece of garbage, right? I want to fly jets, but those are all going to get, automated and drones anyways. So, boo. I hope it helps. Tell us a story about my puppers. All right, Kristen. Here we go. When I first got the cattle dog, I was training her to follow me around, and I let her off the leash once to follow me up to my apartment and then back down to the car, back and forth. And then one time, she just bolted down the highway at 5 o'clock. She just bolted and left and wouldn't come back. And then she got distracted by a duck by a creek. And then I was chasing her, and she's way faster and more endurance than me. She's a cattle dog, and but she got distracted by a duck at the edge of a creek. And then I went down there, and she turned around, and she was like, shit. And she just rolled over into the mud. So I had to carry her into the mud, or pick her up from the mud and hold her and just walk her back across the highway, back to my apartment. This is the worst. She's good now. That was a few years ago. Yeah, pilot slots are really hard to get. I'm getting big into the boot camp scene. You've been going to a boot camp probably haven't heard of. Found out from one of my friends that watches. Which one? Flatiron, General Assembly. When will we see the paragliding videos, dude? That is my dream. I just need the time to go do it. It's so weather dependent. You can go at night and you can go in the morning. So keep inspiring you to keep coding, I believe, dude. Anthony, I thanks for these messages. They keep me doing what I'm doing. I really just want to paraglide into the video and be like, what's going on? Or maybe just talk about code, but from 15,000 feet, right? Or not, that's really high. Let me take that. I'm going to drop that down to maybe 4,000 feet. Oh, it's the UC Davis Code Camp. That's cool. I didn't know they had one. But who's it by? Is it Trilogy? Is Automate the Boring Stuff the best resource for learning Python? Learning Python's okay, right? It's not hard. The basics of math and loops and all that stuff, it's all there. But what's the practical point of Python? Why do you want to do it? With JavaScript, you can manipulate an HTML page and, do some backend stuff. But what do you do with Python? So automate the boring stuff is like, all right, why don't you just automate this Excel sheet here for yourself? Oh, that's kind of useful. So it's like practical. Takes a little bit to get into that part, but all it's run by UC Davis. So there's one here for the University of Utah. Appreciate the attitude, man. I believe it, Jim. You can do it, man. You don't need, JavaScript and Python. Is machine learning web dev? It could be, but not really. Not by and large, not really. Machine learning could be used for a lot of different purposes on web, but not specifically web dev. What you can do web backend with Python, data science, and AI. Yeah, sure, but those all have a really large ramp up to learn, whereas automate the boring stuff, it's just like, here you go, do something right away. Data science requires you got to get your math skills up. AI, you got to learn some TensorFlow and more, all this stuff. It's just it's the easiest way to get a tangible result from it. So, Jim, I believe, dude. Just keep it up. Keep going. Just remember, you don't got to be sorry, ancient warrior. What technologies should you be familiar with to get a web? Okay, so number one, don't be concerned about your age. That's irrelevant. There is ageism, but you're on the younger side, so don't worry about it. You need to know, for web dev, probably React. You need to know a little bit of some sort of backend. You need to know how to write some SQL queries. You need to know how an MVC works. You need to know maybe some jQuery or some other libraries. You need to know responsive design. Maybe some CSS libraries like Sass or something. Yeah, I review resumes. You're about to apply to companies. You're not sure it's good enough. Maybe send it over. Send it to my email. How do you understand pointers in C? It's a good question. Just know that they're referencing different places in memory. Congrats on my 15K, James. Dude, every time I look at my comments, James, you're always there. And, oh God, he's back. I just appreciate your positive comments. Candace. Dude, Candace, you just gotta keep going, right? So, just gotta keep going. Congrats. Excited to see more content. Can we just call it the dev team? You're a fluker. That doesn't sound good at all. Realized you weren't subbed. Fixed. Thanks, man. I think I just saw that go up on the real time. Node.js blockchain developer. Keep doing what you're doing. Hey, thanks, Rochelle. Appreciate that. Are you doing like Solidity or front end on the blockchain? ERC20 stuff. Subbed 59. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that. We got 40 to go. Evan, what's up, man? Thanks for hanging out. Who likes orange soda? I like orange soda. Who watched Keenan and Kel when they were 10 years old? That was my jam. Don't worry. It's the sugar substitute, so it's worse than the real stuff. Go ahead, tell me. Adam. Not leaving you until you hit 15K. I do. Devin McMasters knows how it is. Welcome to Good Burger. Home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order, please? Opinions on Upwork here. So I would have to say, oh man, it's competitive, right? Gonna Rocket Power, Hey Arnold, all that stuff. Where's my girlfriend? She's at work. Nigel Thornberry. Remember the Thornberries? The wild Thornberries? Man, you guys are hitting me with that nostalgia. Okay, back to the Upwork question. You're competing with people that live in low-income countries that are gonna do, what are the benefits of my job? Like, what they let me have a flexible schedule. you know, you listen to my live streams, Jake, and you play WoW. Nice, dude. You gonna play that BFA? How many hours of code I actually do per day? A few hours. There's a lot of communication in between. There's a lot of looking up stuff. Googling, Stack Overflowing. Adam, how do you know when you're ready to apply for jobs? Are you memeing me? I can't tell. Literally, that's the title of the video that I made. Doug? Oh, everybody likes Doug. And Skeeter? Oh man, Lil Jon wasn't around back then. What are my thoughts on Udemy, Coursera, EDX, Udacity? Udacity is good, a little bit expensive. Coursera is pretty good. How many days off do I get? I get 10 days a year. So that equates to 2 weeks. Oh, Adam, so you don't. There's not a point. The clouds don't open up. Some dude doesn't come down and say, apply to this job right now. You just have to get the courage to, you have to get the confidence or the courage to hit the apply button. But even then, you don't need courage or you don't need confidence to apply. You just need some courage to hit that button. Coursera is pretty good. It's similar to Udemy. EDX, I need to look at that. Udemy is okay. Stuff gets outdated there. Go to Sweden and work. You get 5 weeks vacation. I lived in Finland and people get 5 weeks vacation, healthcare, free school. Like, you can't make a lot of money because all that's, you know, paid by taxes, but quality of life. Nicholas J. Hello. Thanks for hanging out with me. We need 38 more. What is your tech stack? ASP.NET right now. Some open source libraries. Just got done studying bash commands. Birthday wish is to find employment in web development. You can do it, man. Don't wish for it. Make it happen. Is it 9 to 5? How many days a week do I work? It's not 9 to 5. I have a flexible schedule, so I'll work in the morning for a few hours, about half the day, and then I will take a break, like I'm doing now, and then go back to work and finish some things. So it keeps me sane. Who's my favorite Overwatch character? Kristen. I like Hanzo. I know everyone hates on the Hanzo, but I always come through with the Hanzo. Andre signing off. Thanks for hanging out. Everyone hates on the Hanzo, but like, man, Hanzo, Tracer. If I have to tank, probably Roadhog. Reaper's pretty overpowered. Do I have time to play games besides work? Yeah, I play a few rounds at night. Mainly Overwatch. I have pub, but pub is kind of like running simulator sometimes, so. Early congrats. Thanks for responding to the questions. Been very helpful. Gabara, thanks for hanging out with me, man. You get calls from agencies that don't seem to hear back. You gotta call them back. Angular or React once you're comfortable with front end. Curious about what to start with. Pick React. Angular can't seem to figure out what it wants to be. What do you think about working 6-hour days instead of 8-hour days? Nicholas, I don't think knowledge work should be quantified in terms of hours, but it should be quantified in terms of productivity and what you get done. Try convincing your employer of that. They're going to tell you to take a hike. But that's my opinion. If I was a boss and I had employees, I would say, you know what? This is the day it needs to be done. It has to be done by this day. If you want to go on vacation and do it all in one day, that's fine. If you want to watch Netflix all day while you code, that's fine. You want to play games, you want to work, if you get it done in 3 hours, that's fine. Just get it done by this day. I don't care what you do. Do I work remote? I was going to go into the office today, but people were blowing me up pretty early this morning, and then I've been sitting on Skype calls till about now, so have I tried C and C++? I tried C++ and Unreal Engine because I want to make a game, like game dev. How do I plan on getting rich? Diversify, multiple streams of income. Real estate, maybe. Right now, it's pretty good. I'll wait for the crash, though. One of my courses I'm going to offer on the OnFocus website. They're going to be a little bit of soft skills, a little bit of hard skills. So, like Git Flow, things that are on my resume is what I'm going to talk about. So, for example, Git Flow and how you have the production branch and then the develop branch and then the feature branches and how all that process works. That's the first one I'm going to do. What does my girlfriend do for a living? She's a phlebotomist, not an English teacher. I think Golang is a better option than Java. I can't say. I don't know enough about either. Went to Japan, fell in love, want to work there. Yep, it's one of the main reasons I like developer jobs. Like mechanical engineering, you're required to be there for whatever reason. It's just the good old boys community, you know. Gotta show up, have your coffee, talk at the water cooler for 20 minutes about what your kids did at the soccer game. Like, bro, I don't care. Just let me work. Adam, you keep up the good work. Check out AngelList, by the way. Where do you apply? How much of my time is spent coding actively during a day? A few hours. Maybe 3-4 hours max. Sometimes 6 hours. There's a lot of in between where I'm looking up answers or pasting code or copying code or communicating with different needs or making sure stuff works. So I worked from home today. I did. And signing off. Congrats. We got 37, but I will take that in stride. Thanks, man. I still have work to do after this. Hanzo was the worst. Going against 5 Hanzos. Do I do TDD? No, not at this job. Same about work, yep. Rochelle gets it. How would your job feel if you wanted to travel abroad for a few weeks or a few months? People have done that, so it's not that big of a deal. Actually, my CTO right now, the CTO of the company, is in India. He's been there for like a month, and he had 1 week vacation, 1 week work, 1 week vacation, 1 week work. They don't care. But he's the CTO. Hey man, how am I? I'm good. How are you, Seth? Thanks for joining me. Thoughts on night mode Flux? Yeah, I use Flux. It's hard to do when I'm video editing because when I color correct, I have to turn it off. But it usually comes on automatically. Where do I work? Why? Do you think if you're coding, typing for 3 hours a day, it needs nearly 3 hours of thinking? What are you about to code? No, not necessarily. You're thinking about ways to optimize, thinking about different features you could add, features you could remove, right? Sometimes feature creep, scope creep, project creep, how to optimize workflow, what to work on first or next, demands of the customer. There's a lot more than just like sitting in Sublime. Thanks for the consistent quality of your uploads. I think, you know, I appreciate that. You apply for the Lambda part-time after watching the video. Thanks, you subbed and bell. Oh, Gus, appreciate that, man. Thanks for that. Did I already say what type of game I want to make? I will describe it to you so you guys can steal my idea. It's similar to Fortnite. I started working on it before Fortnite. I just gotta get myself out there, right? I can't let them beat me, but obviously. Anyways, imagine Fortnite, but instead of picking up weapons, you pick up consumable abilities that you could craft together. So you pick up a little potion that lets you fly for 5 seconds. You pick up 2 of them, now you can combine them and lets you do it for 15 seconds or 13 or something, right? And then you could craft from common to legendary, but everything's consumable. So you pick up a fireball, you throw it, all right, that's it, you're out. You don't have nothing. It's like finding ammo with spells with ammo, but they're all consumable like a wreck in Halo 5. And then it would be similar to, you know, but there'd be tons of different abilities. Like there'd be one to like instantly build a wall or something to like save your team, or you know, there'd be like a portal from like across the map which takes like 10 seconds to cast or something like, yeah, similar to Realm Royale, right? So it'd be like 10 seconds to cast, but you could move across the entire map, but everyone would see where you're at, right? You need static abilities, so it would be melee. It would be like a bow or a sword. something like that. It would be very simple. The whole thing would be, and then so on top of that, there would be like a little bit of a leveling system, but it wouldn't be person based, so you couldn't snowball it, right? You got to keep it even, and then it would have a talent tree. It would have a talent tree, so you could specialize in the middle of the game, right? Do you want to be a tank? Do you want to be like a healer? All right, well, if you're gonna be a healer, you better hope that you're gonna find some healer spells or something, right? And so it would be like you can tell I'm really passionate about this, right? I really wanted to make this happen. It would be the typical battle royale, right? So the circle would shrink, or if someone on the map finds like this orb or a gem, the entire game mode shifts, and you have to deliver it to one of the randomly chosen pylons in the map. You have to go deliver it there, and everyone can see you on the map while you're running it there, but they don't know which pylon, right? So, so then the whole game would change. It wouldn't be Battle Royale. Yeah, you'll need help to make that kind of game. Yeah, actually, I was really close to having it. It's just the networking in Unity sucks, so couldn't do it. Realm Royale would be exactly that. Maybe. Realm Royale has weapons, though. Anyway, so it would be cool. It would be cool to be able to have Battle Royale, but if someone, because it's all random loot, right? If someone finds like this special gem, whatever, the whole game mode changes for everyone there. Right now, Unreal Engine has that Fortnite money. They have more support for multiplayer, and they have Steam integration. Unity doesn't. Anyways, I thought that would be really cool, so I would like to work on that eventually if I didn't, have to do it. How do I handle mental overload? When you coded the whole day at work, you have a hard time to focus on your own projects. Meditation helps. I tried game dev, and I released the game on the Android and iOS App Store, and it has like 1,000 downloads or something like that, but I made like 6 cents on it, right? So how can you handle knowing so much stuff to pursue making a video game? So you have to know how to create assets, 3D assets in Blender, how to rig assets, make them animate, how to import those assets and color them and do all the art. Then you have to connect the animations to your code. So like every time you move, right, you have to say, all right, every time I press the W key, run the walk forward animation, and then backwards and sideways and every other animation. All right, so like now you get hit with like a damage over time spell or something. Okay, well now run the animation that shows the damage over time through code. But then you have to make that animation. Like there's a lot going into it. King's Assassin Gaming, HK $5. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. There's a lot into it as a single solo dev, right? I'm planning to learn OpenGL, Vulkan, DirectX for game dev. I don't know enough about them. That's the thing. Should be rest, dance, safe space. What's my opinion on Lambda? The CTO that taught me how to code, the CTO of Lambda taught me how to code at Dev Mountain. So, how did I learn programming? I went to a part-time code boot camp. What are some good sites to people share their projects for Python? I'm not sure. Don't spend that $5 in one place, my man. Hey, man, I'm just working on, up in the quality, up in the videos, all that stuff. Do you think about my workflow? Do I think it's important? I do. But what do I think about it? I have to plan things out, right? So every day I write everything I need to do down, and then I check it off, and I work through it. I take breaks. Is art slower than coding, right? Do I know Blender? I tried Blender. Man, I'm so bad. How did I learn Unreal Engine? I didn't learn it yet. I'm working through it. But it has Blueprint, so it has visual coding where you connect the dots. That's kind of neat for people who don't necessarily know C++, such as myself. How much sleep do I get on average? About 5 hours. Do I prefer programming on a laptop or a desktop? A desktop, easy mode. I hate laptops. They die. The brightness goes down. Miko Metzaranta stumbled today. Wondering about the Finnish flag on my wall. Okay, so asuin Suomessa 5 vuotta. Does that help, Miko? And menin koulu amati korkeakoulu. I think that's it, right? So super thick American accent, but you get the point. Oli naimisissa suomalainen nainen. I had a family, like everything. If you guys don't know, that's what Finnish sounds like. This is like Penn and Teller, fool us now. Just subbed. Thanks, Toby. Appreciate you. Papa bless. Almost sounds like I get it. But try communicating in Finnish to Finnish people in Finland and they speak English to you because they think they're helping you out. Classic Finnish people. Miko, I know right away that you're from Finland just because of your name. Customizing your environment for efficiency. I use Windows, so things are pretty messy. Next level noob. You have a friend that's creating video games. He said he got burnt out. He wants to do indie games. Everyone wants to do indie games, but then you're competing with all the garbage on Steam. And like, the reason I initially made a Discord was to get people to beta test my multiplayer game because it was working. I had a multiplayer game that was functional. Debian or Windows? Windows. Did you ever watch Shin Lim do Magic? He makes me want to quit Magic. What, like the trading card game or like card tricks and stuff? Thoughts on Richard Stallman? I don't know who that is. I can't give you my thoughts. It wouldn't be fair. Would I prefer to go to Lambda instead of coding bootcamp that I went to? Absolutely. 400% yes. Building games is hard work, but it's fun. Do I know which country the creator... You will always love me if I know... Of course, he's from Sweden. But anyways, Miko, Mitamine, Hoovenmine, the GNU operating system creator. Got cryptos? I sure do. I got Ethereum. I got Enigma. I got some Salt. I got a whole bunch of stuff. Kyber Network. What was the name of the game? It was called Run and Gun, but it has no guns, so... Oh, yeah, so I didn't know that, Seth. Thanks for letting me know. Kondolit Svenska. Yeah, woo, Swedish. Why do people say boot camps are the hardest thing you've ever done? It's a temporary 6 months because you're taking people that have been working in very far fields that have no relation to it and you're challenging their intellect on almost every corner, you know? You can speak a little Swedish. Good job, Miko. Do I have any doggy coin? Any Dogecoin? No, I don't. Good verbal there. Yeah, I know, it's terrible. I went to Sweden. I mean, Swedish is not that far from English. Same with German. I had people from all over, so it was pretty easy to understand what they're saying. Even Russian after a while. I mean, I can't read Cyrillic, that's the thing. Have I tried Linux? A little bit. German is almost Swedish. And then we have Danish, which is Swedish with a potato in your mouth. And then we have Dutch, which is next level, like what? Which is like Danish with a potato. Did I left finish Miko's last name? Metzaranta Forest Road, I think. Forest Avenue. Finnish last names are fun. I should consider making a Facebook page and some paid promoted ads to reach more people. Marco, how do you recommend this? Dutch isn't so bad. I mean, it's not that bad. I like it still. Hello from Russia, for real. Privyet. I mean, how would I, if I paid the ads on Facebook to reach more people, what would my message be? Click here to learn about how I sucked at Code Bootcamp, and then you can feel better about yourself? Like, oh, beach, that's right. Forest beach. Classic Finland. Lots of lakes there. I don't know. I haven't been there in like 3 years, Miko, so it's been a while. I use .NET Core, now I use web forms. It's bad. I don't know how to go about reaching people. I just try to present information and let people make decisions. What's the best way to promote your web game with little to no budget? Instagram influencers. So you should message people to tell them to play your game and give them $10 to post a screenshot of it. Someone said they live in Utah. I'm sorry I skipped that. Sorry that I missed that. If you post it on Reddit, the people that browse are new are the same people every day, and they're going to downvote it. I've done that before. The video of the interview is quality. They're hard to get, right? Because now I have a video with 192,000 views, so when a potential employer goes to Google my name, they're going to see me recording their interview. YouTube subs snowball the more you get. It's an exponential curve, right? So the more subs you get, the more subs you get. I don't know how else to say it. It doesn't feel that way, though. The Johnny Utah of code. I don't know about that. Change the subreddit. I mean, you'd be surprised about the people. Gotta tackle that code. Keep an eye on the channel. Peace. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. I have quality content. I just, if it's helping you, that's all I want. Do you know Tech Lead, the Tech Lead? I am a Tech Lead and the Tech Lead. I don't know him, though. I think it'd be fun to work with. I think Jarvis would be fun to work with. What would it take for you to collab with the Tech Lead? I mean, it depends if he wants to work with me. I just got an email from a recruiter saying, "Hey Drew, thanks for applying. I didn't apply to anything." And then he said, "Hey Josh, sorry, I typed in your email accidentally." Okay, thanks, bro. Aditya Rao says, "Please review my resume." Sure. Putting out content consistently. The tech lead is pretty good. He does give valuable information. The thing is, like, Mayuko, Jarvis, everyone there, they all know each other, so they can all boost each other up with sub count, right? They can be like, hey, go here, I have 100,000 subs. Next day, the person's at like 35,000. And I've messaged them, not because of that reason, but just because they give valuable information. But I can't bring them money immediately, right? So I'm not worth their time to them. It's fine. I'll get there eventually. How long do you get an offer? One interview is not enough. Normally there's a couple, 2 or 3, I would say. There's like a tech code test. Is interviewing just a numbers game? It's like sales. Interviewing is exactly like sales, right? So if you cold call people, let's say cold applying to people, it's just like sales. Like the majority of people are going to say no, but all you need is one person to say yes, and you've made your sale. It's the same thing with interviewing, except not only that, but your whole life changes because now you have a job. It's just a numbers game. It doesn't matter how many no's because all you need is one yes. So how many places there are to work compared to the one single yes you need on like infinity to one, right? Eventually someone will say yes. With an infinite number of places to apply on a long enough timeline, you will get a job. Happy almost 15K. What up, Katie? How's it going? The phone interview that I posted was cool. Yeah, but they're hard to do, right? First job is build your resume, get laid off because you're a junior and they decided they don't need you anymore. And then do it again, and then get laid off again because they ran out of money, and then do it again, and then they just decide that the deal fell through that they hired you on for, and then do it again, right? So that's the reality. That was me. Have I done a bot in Python? No, not yet. The life cycle cringe was hard. You guys like that answer? That was pro answer. Depends on which section of the interview. Over here, they're mediocre developers. Junior developers, though. I mean, yeah, that was for junior developers. Sorry, you didn't answer your laptop about the Facebook page. Just coders and code enthusiasts. Yeah, I mean, that could work. That'd be cool. I should try that. What is an appropriate amount? Just ask to be compensated, and then if they ask you what you want, just say $50 or $100, whatever. For an 8-hour project, $50 is like minimum wage. Oh, after I had my interview, I mean, it was a few weeks. Do I like web or graphic design? I like design, not specific to either one. Yeah, but Ancient Warrior, depends on what piece of the interview that you're in. If you're in like the first one, probably just a screening, what tech do you know? Reconfirm your resume to me. Best way to learn JavaScript. Code Academy isn't making a lot of sense. Try free code camp. Maybe you need a video. Maybe do a Udemy or a Team Treehouse. YouTube people, maybe. $10 hours to studying a week. I mean, it depends on how you learn. I can't say 40 hours equals a junior job or 400 hours equals a junior job. My girlfriend is texting me. Sorry. 29 to go. I would say juggling. It's gonna take some time. You're gonna need to know some front end technologies like jQuery, CSS, JavaScript, HTML, and an API, and then probably React for like bare minimum, and then know how to use GitHub because they're gonna be like, please submit it to a GitHub and submit us your GitHub link. Have I tried Vim? Nah, I don't really like Vim that much. I mean, yeah, so it's not who you know. I mean, it is. Like, network and connections are really important. How much does it cost to have you as a teacher? It's the price of OC. And then if you want, you can just request me. Have I tried Vue? Not yet. There's some free stuff. What languages do I use often? C#, JavaScript. What is my long-term goal in work life? To be able to make videos, travel, and make, help people out. I guess I would like to speak to maybe a conference of people, or like if like a code boot camp people were graduating, if that's still a thing in the future, I would like to be able to assess, like, or not assess, but like just speak to them and be like, look, it's going to be an arduous journey, but you can do this, right? There's some kid in this room right now that is not the smartest and felt like, how did they get here? And they're going to feel that way for a while, but you can still make it happen because I'm that person. I think that'd be cool. Do I have favorite speakers on conferences? I mean, not tech. I don't watch tech conferences. I think I get kind of bored by that. I'm more of a mindset, progress, growth. Ancient Warrior, you asked on Discord, but someone told you, I mean, you should know how to learn, but to apply to a job, you need the ones that I previously mentioned. People who don't really know anything about development are the ones that decide if you get an interview. Yeah, I don't understand why they give programming descriptions to HR that require 5 years React experience. Like, lady, do you know it's like barely, I don't know if it's 5 years, like maybe it was in beta back then. You want someone with 5 years experience with React? What are you talking about, lady? I don't get it. Python's where it's at. We can't say Python anymore without triggering the Udemy guy. What courses did I study on Team Treehouse? The Python stuff. Which guy am I talking about? Just type in Python's where it's at and then go to image search on Google and you'll find him. If I know C#, why not use Unity? Unity doesn't have great multiplayer support, and I don't want to or know how to code a multiplayer game backend from scratch. So might as well just, I have used it. I've released games with Unity. I've made games in Unity, but I've bought assets with games in Unity, but coding your own games is easier than you think. For front-end dev work, what language to learn after JS? After JS is not, I don't know, that's as front-end as it gets there, my friend. Maybe Python or Ruby. Graham wanted to say keep up the good work. Videos are great, very natural, honest style. I prefer to stay a student and try to learn than tell you guys that I know everything and tell you what to do, because eventually I'll get knocked off that position of like I'm the best. It's not, everyone does. You sound bored with them saying Python's where it's at. I can't do it anymore. If anyone says that I've already done that or I know that, you mean you're still learning it or you're in the process of knowing it? Hello, lads and gals. Hello, Paul. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to hop off here in a couple minutes. Getting pretty hungry. And then I have to get back to work. How did I start coding? What's my origin story? I made a video on that. You can watch it. It's called What Happened After Code Bootcamp, and I'm like this in the thumbnail, and I'm pointing to the text. It's pretty cringe. I mean, the more valuable skill is the ability to learn and adapt rather than know specific tech stack. Obviously, to apply to a job, you should match what they're using so that you don't have to, it's more advantageous to match their skill set than be like, hey, I don't know any of that, but I can learn. Like, Can I recommend specific React course? I cannot. Recommend ANKI for learning. I don't know what that means. Free Code Camp will keep you busy for a year. I'm glad. My favorite web stack. I don't know. Not sure. Coding game is also good. Yeah, Code Wars, coding game, Code Fights. Code Fights. Speckled Josh. Hi. I already gave you. I haven't worked with Django to tell you if I like it or not. IT developer news resources. Go to Hacker Noon. That's a pretty good one. We got 26 subscribers left and 15 minutes left on the stream if I feel like staying for 15 minutes, but I don't think that will happen. Have I ever used or worked with GraphQL? No, not in a professional capacity. Hacker News is the best news site? No, Hacker Noon. Smashing Magazine is cool? I never heard of that. Toby? What's up? You have a React question. Why did you come to the stream to ask rather than Stack Overflow? That sounds so Stack Overflow. You're receiving a JSON. Okay, you're filtering it into divs. You need to delete the divs, but they stay if they can get filled. Sounds like some if logic. Gotta hit that shower sprint demo. Okay, Rochelle, thanks for hanging out. Whatever time. It's 2:23. I appreciate you. Appreciate your time. There's a framework article on Medium where the writer saying frameworks were useless. Just use vanilla.js, so yeah. Spent today refreshing some advanced JS on Udemy. Nice. You gotta go. See you later. 23 left to go. Do I go to the gym every day? Five or 6 days a week. 7 days a week is too much. Gotta have day off, recover a little bit. Do I listen to podcasts? Not so much. I listen to audiobooks. If I have time to listen to stuff, I listen to audiobooks. I just picked up an audiobook this morning to listen. One of my favorite books. Don't ask me that. It's a tough one. Here, let me open my library. I'll show you. Let's see. Extreme Ownership, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Millionaire Fast Lane, The War of Art, Relentless, Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk, Living with a Seal by Jesse Itzler. Let's see. Mastery by Robert Greene, 48 Laws of Power, Bigger, Leaner, Stronger is a good one. Resilience is also good. Never Split the Difference, Inner Wisdom, Compound Effect, Triggers, Obstacle is the Way, Flow, Deep Work, 5-Second Rule. Those are all books that I've read. I'm doing well with the video editing. Thanks, man. He started reading a Song of Ice and Fire. I try to... Yeah. So, Michael, I'm really into motivational books. They're not motivational. I mean... They're like, they show you perspectives that you might not have considered otherwise, right? They can put ideas to make you think about things another way. It's not like, you're good, do great, nice job. It's not like, so motivation is a fleeting thing, right? You have to continually chase motivation. So instead what you should do is just do things when you don't want to. Because motivation is like feeling, like I feel motivated, like I want to do it. But there's a lot of stuff, majority of things you have to do in life you don't want to do. Or you don't feel like doing. I mean, the category is self-help motivation. It's fine. Do I like AR and VR? You're so poor, so you couldn't try it. I have a Vive. AR would be cool. More like life outlook on things. Yeah, things like life, finance, life is short. Just puts a lot of things in perspective. How to catch a Pokemon. Pokemon Go. Should you go to university and learn programming? Not really. You're not going to learn programming at university, that's the thing. The quality of my videos feels like I should have a bigger channel. Sometimes I feel that way, and it's not like that, so what can I do about it? Just keep making videos, right? If I was a girl, it'd be a lot easier. Could just, you know, gotta work it up. Besides, you have to like embrace the process, not the outcome, right? Praise the work, not the outcome. You want to say, you know, good shit for putting in all those hard hours, good work, you know, like, but don't be like, you know, oh, you finally made it to X number. Like, it's like you finally put in the work. Good job on the work. Daniel Bratwurst wants to know how on earth did he get all those subscribers? So basically, it's an exponential curve. The more subscribers you reach, the more subscribers you reach. Square that the payment is bad if you have no university degree. It's not true. It doesn't. They're not. The company has a budget. They're not going to give you less money or more money. They're going to give the low ball to the dude with the university degree too. If I had 100,000 subscribers, would I do YouTube full time? I would do YouTube full time right now if I could. That's the goal. That's why I have a Patreon. That's why I offer a mentorship where I take you from zero to hero. That's why I try to do, you know, I grab support from you guys so that I can do this. That's the goal. I'm pretty transparent about that. I like talking to you people. I like helping people. It's just hard to make so much content and then have all these jobs. But, you know, I manage. Can't complain. If I will make YouTube, why did I learn programming? I make YouTube videos about programming. That's why we're here. I get to use both things. Like, you can like more than one thing and do more than one thing. My work is appreciated. I appreciate you guys for coming to hang out on the stream. About 8 more minutes left and 20 more subs to go. Money was not an issue. Would I still code? I would game dev. So, in a way, I would code. I would game dev because game dev, you get to make marketing videos, you get to play games, you get to fix the bugs, you get to add your own stuff. But big companies all require a university degree, or am I wrong? Amazon doesn't give two shits if you have a degree. Google doesn't give a two shits if you have a degree. You mentioned that I wanted to mentor other people. I already do. But I haven't made a video on it yet. I would also go paragliding and do aviation stuff. How old am I? I turned 28 approximately 13 days ago. Can I mentor you? Yeah, there's a perk for it. It's on the Patreon. This is why I teach you and you should pay me. No, it's because do you want to go from making $15 an hour installing alarm systems in people's houses to making $75K a year? Well, let me help you out. But if it's, you know, if we're not a fit, then we're not gonna work together, right? So I'm maximum 22 years old. Is it because of my voice? I'm pretty sure it's because of my voice, but I'm 28 years old. Did I ever end up getting the job? I didn't want the job, Juan, because it was a 6-month contract, and I was just there. I was just there to showcase the interview process. I got to step 2. I did okay at step 2. He said he'd get back to me. He never did, but it doesn't matter because it was a 6-month contract, and I didn't even want to, like, you know. The whole time I'd be working that 6-month contract, I'd be doing the bare minimum, trying to cover my ass and get a new job. Got a mortgage to pay. Why would I quit my job with a salary to take a 6-month contract? Unless you, like, live in a basement or you don't have bills, I guess, then you could take it, but... What happened to the video where I applied all the jobs that I wasn't qualified for? One of them gave me a link and said, please fill out this website, do this little thing, and then another, like the rest of them didn't respond or told me no. If you had 100 million in the bank, what would you do every day? Is what you should be doing for your living. Yeah, so it's hard to do that for a living when you don't have 100 million in the bank. You have to work up to that. Why don't I work at Facebook or Google? Why do I want to? Why do I have to? I don't need to lean on Google or Facebook to feel validated as a programmer. Looking for one more Hanzo main PST. Sam, what's up, dude? Looking for 20 more subscribers, 15K, please. PST. What is the easiest method? It's not easy. Easiest and fastest. It doesn't sound like programming's for you, my friend. I understand that lazy engineers are the best engineers, but if you want easy and fast, I don't know. Can't tell you what to do. You need to embrace the process. Outcome independent, abundance mentality, right? Doesn't matter if you get 1,000 no's. There's still 4,000 other people to apply to. You get 4,000 no's, that's fine. There's still 5,000 other jobs to apply to. They tell you no, it doesn't matter. Outcome independent. Walk into an interview like you have 5 million in the bank, and I guarantee your nerves will drop. Like, just don't be cocky about it, right? So that way you're more focused on not saying the wrong thing and more focused on being confident in how you could add value to their company. But when you're in that moment and you're so desperate because it's your first ever interview and first ever job, you're just freaking out inside because you don't know what to do. What could you try making? I don't know what to do with Java. Learn JavaScript and then make stuff. How many hours a day do I code? I mean, like 3 hours, 6 hours. Depends on the day, depends on what task I'm working on. We got basically 21 more to go. When will I create my own language? Not interested in that. Some other dude can do that. Call you aunties, call you uncles. We need more subs. You aunties, sorry. 6'9" this, 6'9" that, right? Okay. There are many classes to get you started on Facebook advertising. I just don't know what I would advertise besides brand awareness. But what would my brand be, right? Let me help you learn how to code. Learn an API for graphics. Learn algorithms. Learn networking. It's not even guaranteed someone will play it, right? But if you have an audience, then you give it to the audience and they'll play it. And then your audience tells you what's wrong with it, where they want to see, and then you can take that into consideration. You have to leave. Nice streaming. Thanks for hanging, Martin. Appreciate you. Want to get a job in tech. Oh, that's true. That's a good idea. I'm gonna write that down. I suppose my niche is like what happens, how to get a job, how to prepare. Well, what do I offer though? Here's my videos. Make a game dev series then. The problem is I'm learning how to game dev, and then I have to take the time to learn it and then redo it to do the video. The problem is I just don't have time. I'd like to do it, I just don't have time. Michael Chambers, you watch so many videos. You never thought to subscribe. Hey, we need 20 more to go, but I'm all out of time. Oh yeah, I should offer the one-on-one coaching on Facebook ads, right? All I need is like 7 people. I need 7 people to coach on like 0 to hero as a mentor, and then I can then I could do YouTube full time if I had 7 people that wanted me to mentor them. So I suppose with the law of averages and the numbers game, I could make that happen, but how much money do I have to put into that? Record as I'm learning. The problem is people get bored with that. But Chambers, I appreciate it. Hit up some gamer YouTubers, promote your game. Nadeshot, FaZe Banks are somewhat down to earth and business minded. Yeah, you gotta pay them a lot of money though. They know their audience has a price tag. You know how much it costs for Unbox Therapy to unbox something? So you can send him a 10 grand computer. So there's a guy I work with, right? You can send him a 10 grand computer and he charges an extra 30K. So he gets the computer to keep it for free and he charges 30K just to make one video on a brand new gaming computer. Or it's like 40K or something. Because he has 9 million subs. So it's like 50,000 for one video. Okay. Love the parachuters here. You should learn code and get a job. Oh God. It's because he has a good taste in music. What's my favorite rapper? Obviously Lil Pump. Wow, 30K. Better start your own boxing channel. I know, right? All the tech review people, they get all that stuff for free, and in addition to getting paid, and in addition to putting sponsorships at the front of the video, in addition to the ad revenue, in addition to the referral links they have at the bottom. I am charging, right? So this is my price tag. It's $550 a month. I take you from zero to job. That's it. We make a plan. I tell you what to study, tell you what projects to make. We apply to jobs. We do interview prep. You get my phone number. We talk every day. We meet once a week for an hour, sit down and review everything. Like, that's the thing. I know what to do. And it's cheaper than a boot camp, more expensive than self-taught, right? So I enjoy eating vegetables. I have a carnivore diet. And so at that price, I need 7 people to do it, which would allow me to make loads of videos and still pay my bills. 3 years. If you look up the price for a JavaScript tutor from Google, they charge $250 an hour. An hour. It's like insane. But I don't have any takers to that yet, so I don't know. I think the price is fair, but I just don't have any takers because they're all doing something else. But yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, like, you get me, and it's not that I'm this huge guy, right? But I've just had the experience from zero to job, so I know what to do. Yeah, so $550 you'll save, so you can have 5 months. Well, so normal boot camps are like 11K, right? 12K for 3 months or 6 months. And if you were to do that with me, it's $550 times 3 months. It's a lot cheaper. Yeah, I mean, someone that wants to do it or can't fit the schedule of a boot camp or wants to work with specifically me. With my mechanical engineering background, would I ever do AI or other engineering coding career? I do robotics. Yeah, in Croatia, it's a lot. I understand. Yeah, I mean, can I pay you a month and then go to work after 1 month? Yeah, no, that's not how it works, right? So if it's not working out, it's not working out. I can't force you to do the work. That's not my job. I just give you everything you need, and you do it. We make a resume. We apply to jobs, depending on what you want, where you want. The programmer and software engineer have a different meaning to me. I would say, not so much. Web developer and software engineer, pretty different. but they're interchangeable still. Software engineer typically refers to like lower level stuff. Programmer, maybe higher level. That's social constructs. People flexing their e-peens and whatnot. Could I help with the H-1B visa? I can't provide an H-1B visa because I'm not a corporation, but we could apply to Stack Overflow jobs with an H-1B visa. That's not a problem. There's a lot of jobs that do sponsorship or for that, but I don't provide that. So I'm not a corporation. You have to get approved. Congress only approves so many H-1B visas a year. So it's really expensive for companies to get that. But they'll do it. I need a case study of someone that I know who got a job. I've taken someone from 0 to job, and he got 3 job offers at the end. Took him roughly 6 months to do it, but he was working full time, like full time. So, and he also lived in Europe. What did I do before coding? I was a mechanical engineer. Before that, I was a college student. And before that, I was a high school student. And before that, I was a baby. Oh man, so many people in Discord. I need to welcome them. You have your students build websites in various projects. Yeah, I mean, we pick a path, we make a plan. How long did it take to go from 0 to job in that case? It took 6 months. He had a full-time job as a chef, so he didn't know code. He was a chef in France, and he had 3 job offers. He didn't believe me. I was like, bro, you got to start applying with these projects. And he's like, well, I was like, dude, stop talking and apply. Then he got 1 interview, and then another interview, and then another interview. And then he had his choice between 3. I should lecture at junior colleges. The problem is I don't want to have to be somewhere to do it. How close are we to 15K? We need 15 more people. But the answer is yes, they do build projects. So $3,300 US. No, so he went through the place that I mentor at. This is different. This is like coaching and mentorship. It's not just like code, dude. You wanna get fit and learn to code, then that's included. It's like everything. It's not just like I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do. I mean, it's on you to do it anyways. I'm not gonna sit with you 8 hours a day and do that because I don't have time to do that. I just, a boot camp doesn't even do that. You sit for 2 hours maximum learning the curriculum, and then you do it. But anyways, I'll pay you and you'll send you a book. Well, that's what they did at my code boot camp. I paid $4,500 and they sent me a $30 JavaScript book. Practice this before you get here. Okay. Did I work? Yeah, I worked for about a year. Please let that dog go outside. All right. Come on, dogs. Be free. Go. Chris Nemo, what's up? Yeah, we need 15 people to hit that 15K. You want to ask, why would I want to do YouTube full-time? Because I enjoy interacting with people. I enjoy helping people. I find fulfillment in seeing the moment when people are learning something, when I'm teaching something, like the moment, like when it clicks, is pretty satisfying because I know that moment, right? And so I can read people pretty well when I can see that they're struggling. And I know, like, if I explain something, they don't understand it. I'm pretty keen on that. But doing YouTube full time, allowing me to do videos and like everything. Make a giveaway and teach someone. You mean learn someone, teach someone for free? I can't. I don't have time for that. Time is valuable, man. That's why it's priced at what it is. That's the thing. I understand, it's not for everyone. What if there's a front-end developer job that pays $8 an hour? Is that a good place to start? Dude, you can make $12 an hour at In-N-Out. That company knows that they're doing that. No new subs. Sub count is stale. This is what happens when you have a husky. There's just hair everywhere. Sorry for the ASMR. This one. Where's it at? Okay. Teach someone for free, but make a series out of it. I'd rather just make a series out of it for someone that's paying. Because the time, right? Not only that, but the person gets, right? So in addition to their payment, they also get to be seen by everyone, and people can see their projects and help everyone. Everyone wants something for free, right? But it's not like that. It's just that I have a limited amount of time and a set constant amount of bills. So it's like, anyways. Do I live stream often? Is this the first time you're seeing me streaming? I live stream every single day for between 1 hour, 30 minutes to 2 hours. Now we're at 2 hours and 13 minutes, but we need 14 subs. You can get some subs my way. I am L Games, that would be fantastic. Building an audience would help if you later build your own products. Sure. Yeah, you can't do YouTube full time until you... Yeah, it's just difficult, right? So there's the balance. You wanna help everyone, but at a certain point, you have to pay your phone bill and all that stuff. I understand that it's a ridiculous idea. I understand that not a lot of people are able to do this, but I think that if I keep improving my quality and keep helping as many people as I can, the price point is too steep. I mean, it's more expensive than a premium Udemy or something like that, but oh, Sam, you hit his messages. That was entertaining. But it's cheaper than a boot camp. It's a lot cheaper. Boot camp is $13,000 for 3 to 6 months. Mine is $550 for 3 to 6 months. Right? I'm doing great. I'm well on my way. We'll see. I'd really like to make videos and do this for full time, and I feel like it's absolutely ridiculous. So, I don't know. You guys are all, I would say friends, right? And we're here communicating. If I see 59 people in a room right now, that would be crazy if you all wanted input from me. So I would go down person by person, shake your hand, ask if there's anything I can do to help. But it feels weird because I'm just in a room. I know 62 people now, but I would just say that we're all friends. Best way to find projects to contribute to on GitHub. That's a tough one. You got to find something you're passionate about and then see if there's an open source version of it, which there probably is. Yeah. you hope you end up paying 30K. So yeah, if, that means you're making 100,000 a year, which means you're making 70,000. I still have to make another video today, finish up work, do some mentoring. I really need to, like, I know I haven't chilled it that much, but like, I think I'm gonna get a coffee cup, and I'm gonna, every time I have a drink on stream, it's gonna be my merch coffee cup. I have sold approximately 5 t-shirts out of 15,000 people. So I feel like I'm not a salesman. Clearly I'm not a salesman. My conversion rate is terrible. But I'm not pushy, right? I don't. 59 handshakes, stress level 70%. Do I do the typical, like, you know, hello, or do we do like, what's up, you know? Man. Like, social anxiety level through the roof. Do I have a programmer fantasy, having a product, big reach, open source project, building a service, build a big game? Yeah, it would be cool if I had a multiplayer game, a bunch of people played. That'd be so sweet. Because I like interacting with people, so seeing what people would want to add and take away would be cool. A product, not so much. And there's a bunch of people that make courses already. Bratz, you're the man. Thanks for all the encouragement. It's the messages like yours that I note when I'm laying in bed at night wondering if this is ever going to happen. Some basic lessons. Yeah, that's what the Teachable is going to be. The Teachable will be some, yeah. I only sold X t-shirts, right? So they're being printed today, and the next ones will be printed in 3 days, and then they have to get delivered, so I can't wear it. Used to be my position. Well, I mean, if you have some ideas, I'm open to ideas, right? And I try to stay, yeah. Some cheat codes. I can give you some real life cheat codes. Have I dabbled with Unity 3D just to have fun, or I made anything cool? Yeah, so I actually released a game on Android. I can pull it up on my phone and iOS, so you can download it and play. It's not optimized, right? Yeah, but it is what it is. Let me find it. I don't even have it downloaded on my phone. It's got like 20 levels to it. Katie's here. If she's still here, she helped make it too. Turn on that Wi-Fi. Here we go. 3.2 is the average. Wow, people hate it. 500 downloads. Here. I made the little intro video and everything. Here we go. Is it gonna play? Right? This game has 2 steps. You can't see it. Use gravity and collect stars and stuff. I mean, it was a simple, like, I didn't get paid to do that or anything, so. Yeah, Katie. Katie, she helped make that. Can I become a machine learning engineer without a degree? Absolutely. Most employers want a master's. I mean, employers can want what they want, but rocket swing? No, sling with an S. Tech trends. Hi, noob. Okay, welcome aboard. Tech trends, I mean, the more valuable skill is learning, right? So I have 4 minutes, then I have to go. What time has work started and end for you today? It's not over yet. I still have some stuff to do. I'm always working, in some capacity. Goodbye. Alright, so this is the part. The payload. Sam. So this is Peter North here, Joshua. Great stream. Wow. I'm just upset that I know who you are. Almost there. Oh man, we need I got 2 minutes left and I need to get 9 subs. It's not gonna happen on stream. Here, go purchase a t-shirt that says Constant Hustle so that we can all wear our t-shirts on stream. Or get a coffee cup. That'd be cool. I don't know. You guys designed the shirts. I just made them. Do I play video games? Yeah. College is a business to make money, right? So why does college tuition cost, you know, $450K a year per student, thousands of students, and then the teachers are only making like $35 a year? It's not good. $60,000 a year. So if you're interested, if I don't get the subs, that stream is fake. Wait, we need 8 more. Hold. I might be able to postpone another minute. Maybe. Let me see if I can swing it. How can you watch the sub countdown? No. What does the first 30 minutes look like in a regular day? Wake up, write everything down, meditate, listen to audiobooks. What do I think of the 42 Bootcamp School? It's a really rich dude's philanthropy project. They provide free housing and stuff. I know a lot of people like that, but I have a pretty strict morning routine. Wake up really early. You just finished your associate's computer programming. You're debating on getting your BA or going to a co-boot camp. What's my opinion? BA won't do you anything. It won't do you anything, sir. We need 4 more. I would say go to a boot camp, Steven. 100%. How many hours do I sleep a day? Maybe 5. We need 3 more. 3 more. Game design or basic Java programming? Game design, hands down. Why audiobooks? You can't listen to them. You got to read it. Well, I mean, I'm busy. I can multitask. I can make food and listen to a book. But if I want to read a book, I have to sit stationary and use my eyes. You don't know as much as you could. If the content was easy, maybe the curriculum was not taught well. There's a lot of complex topics in there. We need 3 more. How many hours before work do I wake up? I wake up and work. Work starts roughly at 5 o'clock every day. What's my opinion on paired programming? I love paired programming. I like seeing other people's logic and how they would solve stuff. As long as they're not, you know, cocky about it or they think that their way is the best way, the only way. Physics to software related role. Machine learning would be good. Data science would be good. You could use those skills. Other than that, I imagine if you can do physics. When do I go to sleep? 10-ish. Wait, did we hit it? I don't know what's happening. Hey, all right, look, we've did it. Where's the coding phase? Oh, hold. Here we go. Success. Now I have to put this back off. Display capture. Well, rip. Let me move this real quick. And there's the trolls. So that's why we don't do that. I don't know where my video device is. Hold. Rip. And before OBS stream. Video capture device. I'm back. All right, we did it. We did it, everybody. I'm back. You just saw my ego grow 0.8 points. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. But I must leave. I have some teaching to do. Now just 85K more. So I'm 15% of the way to 100,000. The dream. Oh, it's fine. I don't care, right? Outcome independent. Tomorrow's stream will be the same as today's stream. More videos, more everything. But I appreciate you guys watching. If I've helped you out, maybe consider me on the Patreon. A celebrational McFlurry. Oh, we cannot do that. I'm now on keto. But I agree, McFlurry is life. And then my girlfriend do a celebratory dinner for 15,000. Yeah, she's at work. And if you want a shirt to wear your shirts on stream with me, we'll do it. Okay, guys, I appreciate you hanging out. I'll see you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoy the video later today.